Tell him to wait 1 second. We want to check on the availability of a witness. Is it? Okay, we can bring him in.
Very present, Your Honor.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated. Welcome back. During the overnight, I'm going to ask you my questions. If any of your answers to my questions are yes, please raise your hand. During the overnight recess, did any of you have any conversations with each other or with anybody else about the case? No hands are being raised. Did any of you read or listen to any radio, television, or newspaper reports about the case? No hands are being raised. Did any of you use an electronic device to get on the internet to do independent research about the case? People, places, things, or terminology? No hands are being raised. And finally, did any of you read or create any emails, text messages, Twitters, tweets, blogs, or social networking pages about the case? No hands are being raised. Thank you very much. Mr. Mantei, you may call your next witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. Please, the court state calls Greg McKinney.
Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony presented will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. McKinney, if you would, please go ahead and introduce yourself to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Tell them who you are, where you work, and what you do.
Okay, my name is Greg McKinney. I work for United Security Alliance. We're a nationwide system integrators of video surveillance and access control. And I work in the IT department there.
How long have you been there?
Over about a year and a half.
You mentioned U.S. Security Alliance and video surveillance. Tell me in English what all that stuff does. What do you do?
Well, video CCTV is to go ahead and monitor for security reasons. Okay. What we do is we have cameras out there to monitor surveillance, and then we have access control, which is like your card systems to get in the building.
Now, where is your company based?
Tampa, Florida.
All right. And that's where you go to work?
Yes.
Does your company monitor video surveillance systems from places outside Tampa, Florida?
Yes, we're nationwide.
Does that include the Retreat at Twin Lakes Clubhouse community here in Sanford, Florida?
Yes, sir.
If I may approach you on? Yes. Mr. McKinney, I'll show you what's been marked as State's Exhibit 185, at least at this point in time. Is part of what you do to review and download video surveillance from these types of systems?
Yes, sir.
Do you do that remotely?
Yes.
And tell me how that happens.
What we do is we connect over the internet to the DVRs that are on site, and then we go ahead and we can view the cameras there, and then we can download the video too.
Okay. And were you asked to do that specifically as it relates to an incident occurring at the Retreat at Twin Lakes, February 26th of 2012?
Yes.
All right. And if I could direct your attention up here, this is a portion of State's Exhibit 1, which is already in evidence. It's an aerial view of that clubhouse. You familiar with that layout?
Yes, I am.
Okay. How many cameras does your company monitor at the Retreat of Twin Lakes Clubhouse?
9.
All right. Were there also cameras located at least physically at the front gate area of the complex?
Yes, sir.
And what did we learn about those cameras at least as of February 26, 2012?
They were not functioning because it looked like a mower hit the cables.
Okay. Mr. McKinney, did you...
Could you repeat?
I said the front gate cameras were not functioning because there was, it looked like a mower hit the PVC pipe that was leading to it. Had the cables in there.
As far as the videos from the clubhouse, were you able to download all the known video surveillance from a period of time on that day?
Yes, sir.
And so that would be for all 9 cameras?
Yes.
And is that what is depicted in State's Exhibit 185?
Yes, sir.
And there are 2 discs associated with State's Exhibit 185. What is the second disc?
One is labeled copy, and the other one is the video clips pulled from the original data.
The one that's labeled copy, is that the full original data?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then the other one is just clips from that same disc?
Correct.
Your Honor, if there's no objection, I will be moving State's Exhibit 185 and evidence as the next number exhibit.
Approach for a moment.
Yes, you
Speaker
may.
Jones. Just a moment for a review, if I might, Your Honor.
Yes, you may.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate the opportunity.
You're welcome. Is there any objections to the introduction of Exhibit 185?
No, Your Honor. That's including both videos as one exhibit?
Correct, it's composite.
Composite.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, the composite exhibit will come in as states 185.
Thank you, Your Honor. All right, Mr. McKinney, back to resume. We were discussing the cameras that you located in the video footage that you download, which is now depicted in State's Exhibit 185. What did you learn about the time on the video footage?
The video footage is actually 18 minutes off approximately.
Okay. And is that slow?
Yes,
So whatever time is depicted on the video, you actually have to add 18 minutes to, and that gets you to the accurate time?
that's correct.
Okay. And that's just the way the system was recording?
Yes.
Okay. As far as the camera locations, you mentioned there were 9. I want to talk about 2 in particular. Are there cameras both interior and exterior to the clubhouse?
Yes, sir.
I want to talk about the interior, in particular one that's called a kitchen camera. You're familiar with the clubhouse and where that camera is located?
Yes.
Okay. If I were to draw up here on State's Exhibit 1, is that kitchen camera right about in this area of the clubhouse on the inside?
Yes, it is.
And which way does it face?
It faces the front,
So it faces out this way,
right out the window.
and that street is Retreat View Circle?
That's correct.
Okay. Are there also,
That's not Exhibit 1.
this is a, I'm sorry, it's not,
But you said States Exhibit 1, it may confuse the record.
my mistake. This is the aerial view of the retreat at Twin Lakes, and this is particularly a zoomed in on the clubhouse. I thought it was, the original was State's Exhibit 1.
Referred to as 1A.
Well, it's just a blown up section of
You
it.
need to put that on the record.
Right, right, if it's a blown-up section of Exhibit 1A,
That's what it is.
okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Exterior cameras. Is there one that's called the East Pool Hall camera? Is
Yes,
there also a West Pool Hall?
of course.
And is that because there's a hall between the building and the pool?
Yes.
Okay. Is the East Pool Hall camera located outside the building over in this vicinity?
Yes.
And its direction of view, I guess, would be this way?
Correct.
All right. This little thing here, what is that?
Is that the mailboxes?
Mailbox clip?
Yes.
So the camera actually faces that direction,
Yes.
and this would be Twin Trees Lane?
Correct.
The clips that you referenced from State's Exhibit 185, Mr. McKinney, I'm going to first show you what we talked about as the kitchen video. Is this what we're talking about?
Yes.
So we're looking out onto Retreat View Circle from the interior of the clubhouse at the kitchen camera?
That's correct.
Right. And the time on it appears to be 18:50 and 33 seconds at the point we're beginning here, but you said you need to add 18 minutes to that?
Yes,
So it's actually 19:08 and 33 seconds thereabouts,
yes.
which is... All right, Mr. McKinney, was that something we just saw go by that window? Something?
I would object. Improper foundation for any opinion evidence by this witness. He's here as a records custodian.
Sustained.
All right, Mr. McKinney, the next view was the East Pool Hall camera. And is this the view from that camera?
Yes, it is.
All right, and so the mailbox kiosk, I guess, would be out here?
Right.
Okay, Mr. McKinney, I'm going to back up, and I just want to publish this one more time from the beginning. Anything else? And Mr. McKinney, I guess that the time beginning for this tape is depicted in the lower right-hand corner, down there. Let me circle it.
Yes, that's
Okay,
the,
and that's the you'd have to add 18 minutes to that one as well?
correct.
Thank you. No other questions, Your Honor?
Cross?
Yes, thank
Do you want the lights
No,
on?
no, thank you. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Were you working for this company back in February of 2012?
Yes.
Okay. When was it that you actually did the work that you're now talking about of distilling out this information onto a disk?
I did it the day afterwards, and then approximately, I think it was 3:21, I was asked to get the record, get it again.
Okay. Previous to this event happening, had you ever been to this area?
No.
So you know that's a pool because it looks a lot like one?
Well, I've been there just the other day, yesterday.
Just recently?
Yes,
When was that?
last night.
Oh, and that was at the request of the state?
Yes,
To go familiarize yourself with the area
correct.
to testify here today?
Correct.
Before yesterday, you've never been there?
Right.
Okay, so you just sort of identified, familiarized where those cameras were?
Mhm.
And how, I'm sorry,
Yes, sir.
okay. Are they identified at your remote location by sort of a number or a location so that you know where to look here?
They're identified by name.
Okay.
East Pool, West Pool.
When was it that you realized that there was a malfunction with the timing mechanism?
The 28th, we had a service technician on site
28th of
of February.
February of 2012?
Correct.
And Any idea, any explanation how your system would be 18 minutes off?
That's just the nature of computers and clocks like that. They drift.
Okay. And you said approximately?
Yes.
You don't know exactly?
Not this time, no.
Okay. Could have been 19 minutes, for example?
I would say, within, several seconds of 18 minutes.
18 minutes dead on, or 18 minutes 30 seconds, or?
Yeah, I'd say within 15 or so either way.
So a total span of some 30 seconds?
Yeah, that's just guess.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, I'm just guessing there.
No, let's not guess.
Okay,
If you
well, I don't know then is the
Okay, so
answer.
if you don't know, I don't want you to
Okay.
guess, so.
No, but that's the answer then. No, I don't know.
Okay, so you don't know how far off it is, but somewhere around 18 minutes.
Correct.
Could be 19? Could be 17?
Possibly. Yeah. That'd be a guess, so.
Okay, since we started with guessing, it could be 17 minutes, it could be 19 minutes, correct?
I don't know.
Okay. And do you know if this was a sort of concern that kept going, like it would lose a second an hour, so that it might be a lot more, or was it a consistent, or do you even know that?
I don't know how long it lost it or the drift speed.
Okay. So actually, it could have been even several minutes more than that if there was just some malfunction, for example, that just happened and it was getting worse, so that by the time you retrieved it 2 days later, it was 18 minutes, but could have been 25, and it was just moving to the point of 18 when you caught it?
That'd be speculation. I don't know.
Okay. You have nothing to support any other contention, though, do you?
Right. I just know at the time I checked it, it was 18 minutes off.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Nothing further, Your Honor. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Any redirect?
No, thank you, Your Honor. Ask you to be excused.
Mr. McKinney, you may be excused. Thank you, sir. Call your next witness, please.
It was called John Good.